Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to touch base on a little bit about a conversation I was having with my brother-in-law the other night. We were talking about how when Jesus was tempted by Satan after fasting for 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, it says that when he was tempted that he was hungry. So I'm going to read a little bit of the word, and then I'm going to give a little bit of insight on what I believe and what I think or whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Matthew chapter 3, verse 13, and go from there. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to be baptized by John, but John tried to deter him, saying, I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? Jesus replied, Let it be so now. It is proper for us to do this to fulfill all righteousness. Then John consented. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him. And a voice from heaven said, This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread. Jesus answered, It is written, Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. If you are the Son of God, he said, throw yourself down, for it is written, He will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in the air, up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. Jesus answered him, It is also written, Do not put the Lord your God to the test. Again the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. All this I will give you, he said, if you will bow down and worship me. Jesus said to him, Away from me, Satan, for it is written, Worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Then the devil left him, and angels came and attended him. When Jesus heard that John had been put in prison, he withdrew to Galilee. Leaving Nazareth, he went and lived in Capernaum, which was by the lake, in the area of Zebulun and Naphtali, to fulfill what was said through the prophet Isaiah. So ending there, I just wanted to say that most times when Satan or the enemy comes to tempt us, it's not going to be in our highest moments. It's not going to be when we have the most blessing moments or when we're at our most highest points in life. He's going to come at us whenever we're struggling, or whenever you're having a disagreement with like when I'm having a disagreement with my significant other. I feel like that's when the enemy's perfect place to come and attack is because I know that's the only way he could really get in between us or get into my life is through my relationships with my children or my wife. And so I just want you guys to keep in mind that whenever you're in your lowest points, that's when it's the best time to pray. Turn to God. Go into your prayer closet. Get down on your knees and let the Lord know that you're here to serve Him and only Him, and cast any evil or any motive from Satan out of your household, out of your life, because the enemy has no authority over us. Anyways, that's just my thought on the word tonight. I hope you guys got something out of it. I love everyone. Have a good night.